people, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? They ain't gonna never change, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, today this one right here gonna be called searching. You know what I'm talking about? Searching? What are you talking about? All right, we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee ha ha, man. Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go get you some off 76 MacArthur. Giants, Liquors, one I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Thank you, young man. You know what I'm talking about. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me, man, or you don't like me, man, or you be talking mess about me, man, that's okay, man. Bruh's not a hater. And you can still come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can still come get them from me, man. He on to my sprinkler system on you, man. Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man. Also in stores, you know what I'm talking about. Funkadie trying, man. You know what I'm talking about. But if all else fails, man, make sure you go to Amazon, you know what I'm talking about, and get you a hardback, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Swing that finger, you know, man. Worldwide INC. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide Corporated. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide. How you gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna say, hey. It means everybody. You gonna say what? I'm gonna say, hey. Everybody included, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat. Tata the player. That's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of the thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, man, I ain't even got my thing. My mama says, my mama always says, y'all hold on. Man, mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV. You know what I'm talking about. You know it's Coffee Chronicles with Brett drinking a little bit of awa. You know what I'm talking about? Wawa. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, but a good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? We just bread consumption. No, man. Don't take it super serious. Don't do it, man. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no. Brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? But brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? He know what I'm talking about? Don't. He know what I'm talking about? Promote. He know what I'm talking about? No. He know what I'm talking about? Negativity. No. Man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we had. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But good brother like myself, man, I'm not prejudiced. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. No, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You say, bro, that love. Go back to YouTube community, man. You would come on over here, man. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Wawa. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people? What's good with the people, man? Man, y'all hold on real quick. What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? As y'all doing on this soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm talking about? You say what's the name of this one, man? Searching. You know what I'm talking about? Or search. Now we gonna leave it at searching. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out all the bitches who ain't never been robbed but still a stripper. Give it here. Fuck it, man. God damn, man. Say, bro, what's wrong with you? I don't know, man. Why you fuck with it like that, bro? Because if I done, ain't nobody else see us. You say, what's this one about right here? Searching? Just searching, man. You know what I'm talking about? You say, bro, what you got up your sleeve now, man? And nothing, just searching, man. Just searching, man. I say, bro, lay it on us. Because y'all know we living in the times, man, where you just grab your phone and you search shit. You know what I'm talking about? You just search. But I'm gonna tell y'all with all the shit we look up. You know what I'm talking about? All the shit we try to find on Google, all the shit we try to find on whatever social media site you on. We'll spend all day doing that shit, just searching shit. We won't take 10 minutes to search ourselves. Coffee Chronicles. You say, whatever. You'll sit up there for hours on your phone all day searching shit, Googling shit and all that shit, bro. You won't spend 10 minutes to search yourself. You say, what we getting there? We just don't, bro. We don't go over ourselves. We go over other people. Now, do we just go over other people? Yeah, not only do we just go over other people, you know what I'm talking about? We make careers of it. You know what I'm talking about? We go over other people like it's gonna help us. Like if we go over whatever's going on with you and we solve it, or we act like that's gonna do something for us in some kind of way. Like if I fix your problem, it's gonna help me. Like if I fix your problem, it's gonna help my problem. And a lot of times, motherfuckers only be fixing other people's problems or distracted by other people's problems to stay distracted from theirs. You know what I'm talking about? Because like I said, Bad Gang been around here forever. It ain't like Bad Gang just start coming around here. It just wasn't so much of it. You know what I'm talking about? And somebody will tell you, man, that's just some Bad Game. Everybody wasn't receptive to Bad Game like that. You get what I'm saying? But Bad Gang been around this motherfucker. I told you what them niggas used to tell us when we was little. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't gave us some Bad Game talking about build the bitch. So all them niggas went and got them bitches hair shops and shit, man. As soon as them niggas went to jail, man, them bitches was gone in the wind. You know what I'm talking about? So they gave it was being Bad Gang passing out. Cause them niggas wasn't sitting around talking about you go get you a degree, you go get you something. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking about build the bitch. So everybody and their mama went and got them a little bitch. Try to send that bitch to nursing school, or just try to send that bitch, pay some money to send that bitch somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? And in the end, not everybody, but a lot of motherfuckers regretted it because they didn't do nothing but instead of building their motherfucking self. You know what I'm talking about? You could have went to school or something and got your own. You know what I'm talking about? You could have went and got whatever you needed. You know what I'm talking about, to do what you wanted to do. You didn't even have to invest in nobody else. You could have invested in yourself. So I think that was some of the baddest game that was passed around when I was coming up. Like, and I got what they were saying. I got it. And that shit would have worked in a perfect world. You know what I'm talking about? But for the most part, living on this life, bruh, it's going to take a special person, for one, for you to be able to trust to even do some responsible ass shit like that. For two, man, I don't want to. It is though. If we just keeping it real, bro, it's hard to trust somebody, folks. It's hard to give somebody $3 million and tell them to come right back and expect them to come back. You know what I'm talking about? That shit. Yeah, man. So you taking a hell of a risk or a hell of a gamble investing into a motherfucker that, like, you know what I mean? That shit is a hell of a gamble, bro, because you been did something. You know how people is, you know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker will find a reason after they got what they want. You get what I'm saying? A motherfucker will find any reason to go do something they want to do anyway. You get what I'm saying, bro? Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. Searching. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. Hang on, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Searching. But yeah, it's you living at your own risk, man. Just like we found out back then. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers sat around here trying to build these motherfuckers. Because once again, it takes a special person, folks, to keep it real. When they up or when they down. It's going to take a special person, bro. You say, bro, what you mean by that? Listen to this, man. If you got everything you want, you got buku bucks, you know what I'm talking about? You rich. It's going you got to be a real person, you know what I'm talking about? A real, genuine person, not to let a bunch of that shit change you. Not to make that shit make you start acting like the asshole. To let that shit not make you start treating people like they not people and all that shit. It takes a special person, folks, to have everything, bruh, and still keep the game even. Because a lot of that shit just changed people. See, because you'll have some money, right? And you'll be around everybody who having money. You get what I'm saying? You'll fuck around and get used to that shit. You'll start poor people who don't got it, they'll start getting on your nerves. You'll start getting tired of people who don't got it. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. That's why I tell you, when you got some money, when you got everything you want in the world, it's gonna define who you really is. And when you don't have nothing in the world, that's gonna define who you really is. See, because if you got everything and you don't need nothing from nobody else, how do you treat people then? Because that's a good indicator. Because people, I said that, man. I always liked that saying. I don't know who actually said it. I want to say it was Maya Angelou. But she said some shit like, pay attention to people. Pay attention to how people treat you when they don't need you. It'd be a little bit different than when they need you. Searching. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. Yeah, so when you got everything, you live in the big dreams, and you way up there, you driving all the fancy cars, and you able to get everything you want. The person you is right there, is gonna tell a lot about the person you is right there. You know what I'm talking about? Just like when you broke, you dead broke, you ain't got nothing. That's gonna let you know who you is too, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you ain't got nothing, is you gonna turn drastically. You know what I'm talking about? Is you gonna start stealing out people's houses? You gonna start robbing your partners? Is you gonna start fucking people over? When you broke, and which are we calling it, the ops? You know what I'm talking about? Can the ops get in touch with you and give you a little bit of money to backdoor your partner? Searching. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, bruh. See, we spend all the time looking up this shit on the phone, bro, but we don't go over ourselves. We don't search ourselves for 10 minutes. That's why we don't know where we at. That's why we don't never have the directions. You could look up Google right now, and they ain't gonna have the directions to get to you. Ain't even in the phone. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, we don't search ourselves. That's how that's why we don't know how to get there. You can get to anywhere in the world right now but yourself. Ooh. Coffee Chronicle. You can look up, you can get on your phone and look up how to get everywhere else. Nigga, you could be in Colorado right now, nigga. You could look up and they'll tell you how to drive to Alaska. You know what I'm talking about, from Colorado. You can't find out how to get to yourself on Google. Yo, we don't even realize how powerful we is. You know what I'm talking about? We don't. Not even me. We don't, bruh. We're just searching because a lot of us are lost. And it'd be funny, bruh, because like my gig or whatever, I want to say I work in the pub, but I don't. But I get to view the public, bruh. And it'd be like 3 categories of people, folks. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, you got the people out there that's really having it. And I think I told y'all before. Like the people you be seeing in the movies, the Bill Cartwrights and shit. You see them people, and they just have a certain look to themselves. They walk with an aura like they nose up. You know what I'm talking about? They almost look like I don't know, they look out of place. You know what I'm talking about? They don't look like they almost look like androids or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? They disconnected from the poor. got the group of people that's trying to act like them. You know what I'm talking about? They don't got the aura though. They just got like a silly aura. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they got the aura like they'll just walk up with their friends and ask a lion to take the picture. You know what I'm talking about? They got that kind of aura on. But and then you just got the regular people that's excited just to be living life. You know what I'm talking about? And you could tell because they just be excited. They be touching shit. They be picking up rocks and shit. Like everything is like ooh, hot dog stands and shit. They really be in a moment. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of people that do that, you see them more like you see them taking pictures while you see everybody else going live making videos. You kind of see the people who really be into it. They just be taking hella quick pictures and going to the next thing, touching shit, really being amused, amazement. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit just crazy, folks. Because it's like we no longer even do shit to enjoy our life, folks. I'm telling you, this computer worse than crack. The attention is worse than crack, bruh. Because now we live now to gain approval. Everything we do now is not really for us. It's some kind of ploy, I guess, to get people to like us or watch us or I don't know, talk about us. I don't know, bruh. But it's weird. It got you out of being yourself, man. And they say, bro, why you keep saying that? Because that's going to be one of the most detrimental things to you, bro. That's going to be the shit that causes you depression. That's going to be the shit that fucks up your mind, folks. It is. That's why you ain't going to listen to bro, though. But that's why we should just cut that shit out. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, old man, no later. Nephew says, old man, no later. Man, let me go find my chapstick. My lips is just way too white. Way too white. Man, let me go find my chapstick real quick. I ain't gonna even pause, y'all. Hold on. Alright, I found it, y'all. Yeah, I found it, man. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. You know what I'm talking about? Searching. I say, bro, what is you talking about? Searching? The shit you never searched for, you. The reason you don't know who you is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the shit you don't know who you is, bro, because yeah, the direction we going in, we gonna lose, folks. We going backwards. Like I just be watching what be going on, or the way they trying to get shit to go now, and niggas is amused by nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And once you realize that, you'll see we amongst the nerds, revenge of the nerds, bruh. Niggas be amused by nothing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? This is how the mentality got the way it did. Excuse me, in the world. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that understand y'all nerds too. I keep telling you that, bruh, and they taking advantage of y'all. Because they understand you niggas ain't living no real life, so all y'all want to do is see shit. All you want to do is talk about shit. So they orchestrate a blueprint to always give you something to look at and always give you something to talk about. Because they know you like that mess. Say, oh, these niggas geeks. These niggas nerds. So all you got to do, so we going to run around and orchestrate hella mess. And there you go, searching the mess. You know what I'm talking about? And that's cool if you do that. Like I said, man, you got the right to do whatever you want to. Just make sure you search yourself for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, make sure you have some thoughts of your own. You know what I'm talking about? Put that phone down. Just sit there and gaze up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Searching. You gotta search yourself, folks. You just do, because we lost. We all over the place. I ain't bullshitting with you. We lost. We living in the day it don't even matter no more, folks. We living in the day where we know you told. We know you told. We know you gonna tell. You ain't got no problem with telling and all that. And we still gonna interview you though, even though we know you all this, right? And we gonna start off acting like we friends and shit. But we gonna need you because you the biggest person around here. This is the person the nerds that made mad, right? So we gonna start off interviewing you. But if we get mad at you during the interview, if we can't get you on our side and have you endorse us, then we gonna start calling you snitches and shit. When we get mad at you. Now if you do everything we want, we cool with it. It don't even matter if you a snitch. It didn't matter if you a snitch because we knew you was a snitch before we called you up here for this interview. You know what I'm talking about? We already knew your stance on that. So we gonna call you up here to see if we can get you on our side, see if we can be friends and shit. Then if we can't become friends, you know what I'm talking about, and I can't get you to endorse me, then I'm gonna start calling you a snitch and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna start calling you everything you is, even though I'm interviewing you. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. But that's the world we living in, bro. We just done went back to kids. So I'm coming around here. If I could use you, it's cool. If I can get you to endorse me, it's cool. Cause you popular right now, so it don't matter if you what you done really did. You know what I'm talking about? It don't even matter what you done really said. Cause we living in the day you can say anything, especially on this computer. And then when you see somebody in real life, you could kind of explain to them how it's entertainment purposes and it's content. We living in that day right there, bro. Where niggas, I seen this and I know what it is, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And I know I ain't gonna be able to change it. I am not even trying to change it, bro. I'm just trying to let you know you ain't gotta be that person. You know what I'm talking about? And if you ever wanted to try to change it, that's how you start changing it. You start with you. You don't be that shit. You ever want to change something, start with you. You know what I'm talking about? Start with you. Don't come up here trying to change something, rile everybody else up. I mean, you could do that also. You know what I'm talking about? But just make sure you start with you. You know what I'm talking about? Because we good for that now. You said what we good for now, bro? Just like you, the geeks, the dating coaches and shit, they come up here tell you don't fuck with the single mamas, don't fuck with the minor and bitch and all this, but these the bitches they paying to fuck. So they gonna tell you not to do something, then they gonna pay to do it. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. I'm telling you, I done seen this shit before. On the Twilight Zone. Papa. I said Papa. Papa. I said Papa. Yeah, I done seen this shit before on an episode of the Twilight Zone, man, when I used to watch Alfred Hitchcock and shit, right? But just searching. Cause all bullshit to the side. You better find yourself before the wrong person get around you and find you. You say, what, bro? You better find yourself before the wrong person get around you and find you. You say, can you elaborate on that? Why, certainly, bro. Listen, bro, if you know who you is, you always gonna be good for the rest of the life. For the rest of your life, bro. Because once you know who you is, you know who you is. See, once you know who you is, then you have, you come up with guidelines and bylaws about who you is. You get what I'm saying? You got shit you won't do. You got shit you will do. All that shit. When you don't know who you is, bruh, you just floating around this motherfucker. See, when you don't know who you is, you only know one thing. What you don't like. What you don't like. That's why a lot of you motherfuckers who don't know who you is bitter. And you don't like nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You walk around with a bitterness and you don't like nothing. You don't even try to enjoy yourself. You just try to find most shit you don't like. You know what I'm talking about? But see that type of person right there, y'all be them the actual word for it is codependent. But y'all be the motherfuckers in them groups. Y'all be the motherfuckers who don't know who you is. You're joining a motorcycle gang one day. One day you nutcase, you then the next day you stubby. You one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? You in every gang. You done been in every gang. You know what I'm talking about? You all over the place. You know what I'm talking about? You a Crip, Blood, GD. You just everything. Like I said, nutcase, stubby. You know what I'm talking about? The other letters. I mean, the other numbers down there with the little nephews, whatever the fuck they be doing there. You all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what happened when somebody else finds you. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't know who you is, you be seeing people in them coats that don't be knowing who they is. So everybody gravitates to this one motherfucker that got everybody doing hella shit. See, he found them. And y'all don't be getting that, bruh. Y'all don't. Y'all just be trying to be accepted. You be trying to be accepted to the point where you'll do anything. Like, in this day and age, we real low on integrity. We is. So we don't really give a fuck which way we go. We don't. We just trying to be accepted and liked by everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we just want acceptance. We want to be liked by everybody. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you'll call the police on your brother but defend Chris Brown. Yeah, you would. Because when the bitch burnt your brother and he backhand the bitch, they called the police on him. Defended Chris Brown. He had the right to do it. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, hey, it's whatever you believe you got the right to do. Really, it ain't no right or wrong, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Just can you accept the consequences or not? You know what I'm talking about? For what you about to do. That's the real question. You feel me? But on the searching, soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. It's a multitude of people running around here who don't know who they is. And you can always tell a person who don't know who he is, or don't know who she is, don't know who they is. You can always tell that person. You feel me? You can. You feel me? People tell on themselves. They're gonna say, what you mean by that? We're gonna start with the computer, the easy thing. That was shout out to Slim and Mocha. You know what I'm talking about? That was Slim and Miss Mocha. Shout out to them. Some of my old school partners. I guess they was just reacting to that song. Cause when I make music, man, you know what I'm talking about? I send it to all the old school people, man. You know what I'm talking about? I guess they done woke up on Sunday. Is you a Christian? You be reciting the Bible? You scared revival to go live trying to go. He's like, bro, where you get that shit from? I don't know, bro. It should just be in my head. But search it, man. Yeah, when I get to searching myself, I just bring shit out like that, bro. But it's just like I can't explain it, bro. I really can't. But you could just like I was just telling you, you can always tell somebody who don't know they so. You just like man, I don't know. If you don't know how to recognize that shit, I can't come up here and explain it to you. You get what I'm saying, bro? But it's just the same shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. We're gonna start with the computer. I am finna explain it to you. I almost forgot how I was finna explain it to you. I'm gonna say I'm blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mom. Sorry, mama. We're gonna start with the computer. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Huh? Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Yeah, we're gonna start with the computer, man. Now, say you got one of these congregations you around here, now you acting like you just say anything out your mouth, because that's just a popular thing now, to try to say as much shit as you can out your mouth to cause shock effect. Or find you somebody to argue with so everybody could understand about the argument and what is it, you know what I'm talking about, all that sympathy bitch ass shit. So, you gonna get up here, you gonna say a bunch of shit, you gonna act like you don't care, but you steadily monitoring your congregation. You know what I'm talking about? Now you saying you don't give a fuck what people do and all this, but you steadily dropping hints about where people at and who they go fuck with and all. You trying to monitor, you trying to control somebody else over the computer. You know what I'm talking about? You know how we do when we got these stations, all the big stations real good for it, ain't they? They get to threatening the people, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all could go over there and, you know what I'm talking about, all that shit right there, making you feel guilty about who you watch. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas telling y'all not to go somewhere they be watching. You know what I'm talking about? Because they don't want them to have no people. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you could tell. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's how you could tell. When people running around there doing shit like that, when you can obviously see this motherfucking computer means everything, or just some artificial shit that you be watching, you can just see that shit means everything. All you motherfuckers that be running around this motherfucker keeping up with other people, I'm gonna tell you something that always agitated the shit out of me. You know what I'm talking about? First of all, I'm not the nigga who's into cars. I'm just not. I'm gonna have one, I'm just not into cars. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't really my thing like that, bruh. You liable to see me in anything. You gonna see me there though. But where motherfuckers be in a fucking fantasy world to the point to where it ain't like they working on a car they self. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like they working on a car they self. It ain't like they watching this shit because it's finna give them an idea about some shit they finna do with they shit or nothing. They just watching this shit. And they want to come tell you, man, that motherfucker, they want to keep on showing you these pictures and shit of these other niggas. It's clean pimping. I get what you, bro, listen to me, bro. Fuck them cars, fuck them niggas, what kind of rims they got, bro. I'm not just a groupie like that, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit, folks. I don't watch other motherfuckers, because everybody I seen do that, bro. Guess what the argument was when we got somewhere? This nigga cars and shit. And y'all good for that, bro. Y'all want to come up with other people in your mouth. You get what I'm saying? You don't know these people from Adam, folks. You want to come up and get the argument about these people, what they got, their estate and all. Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't even. Then they want to tell you you hating if you don't want to engage in a fantasy conversation about somebody else. You niggas something straight out of comic book. I ain't bullshitting with you. Searching, folks. Like, I don't know, bro. You gotta water yourself. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like y'all don't know how to water yourself no more. Y'all water yourself with other people. So instead of y'all just growing yourself, y'all pour other people on y'all. So y'all just a combination of all these motherfuckers now. I done told y'all, you get to the motherfucking point. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change searching. Where you watching, you listening to so many other motherfuckers, man, you no longer able to think for yourself. You just a collage of all the shit you've been listening to all day. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. But that's how you could just tell lost motherfuckers, folks. Now in the real world, it's the same thing, bruh. Cause the real world now emulating the computer. That shit crazy, bruh. And people trying to have the same shit going on in real life that's going on the computer. We into it with our family members now. We into it with our friends. Everybody running to Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? What sense does that make? Y'all trying to embarrass somebody in front of everybody. And then you gonna cry the moment somebody put something good up there about your ass. You gonna cry and you gonna tell them they took it too far and all it's on now. I just don't get that shit, bro. That shit kid shit. That shit kid shit. We ain't got no more honor, integrity, loyalty. We ain't got nothing, bro. We don't. We just sit up here and try to embarrass each other. That's all the fuck we do. Like some hoes. Did you hear about this? Ooh, niggas weird, bruh. Some straight out of comic book. Nigga in the real world. In the real world, bruh. Y'all hella nosy. Told you come around, you done ask the nigga 30 questions. Don't know a motherfucker from Adam. Motherfucker just walk in the house, y'all gonna ask me 30 questions. How old are you? Where do you live at? Which side of town is that on? You know what I mean? 30 questions. Do you have a job? Where you work? You just ask a motherfucker a million questions, bruh. Don't know what you is. What if you walked up in there and you was a hitman? Where you work? I kill people. Then they gonna be judging you for that. You get what I'm saying, bruh? Just, it's weird, folks. In real life. In real life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? They just done taught us how to be, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that shit, folks. Searching. We know everything about everybody else, man. Sorry, Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. You know all this shit about everybody else, bro. Don't know nothing about yourself. Don't know what you stand on. You just running around trying to, you in tune to what's going on no jumper. That's all you worried about. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's all you see. I heard a motherfucker say some heavy hitters in the black community and the names that nigga gave out. I said, bro, you niggas something straight out of comic book. I actually think y'all be stuck in y'all computer. I do. I think y'all be stuck in y'all computer. And whatever is big in a computer, I think that y'all think that that shit is big in real life. That nigga named 4 motherfuckers that ain't bigger than the candy lady up the street, man. Please, in real life. Coffee Chronicles. And this is the propaganda that goes into y'all head, bruh. And the 4 motherfuckers he name ain't nothing but the 4 biggest distractions we got in the black community, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, something crazy, bruh. This is what y'all calling heavy hitter these days, man. Man, please, the 4 motherfuckers he named in real life, bruh, don't hold more weight than the candy lady up the street, folks. And they been yanking for years. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas crazy, bruh. Crazy. It's amazing what y'all look up to or what y'all think something is. Searching. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, bruh. You gotta find what's in yourself, folks. And that's what's wrong with you. That's why a lot of y'all little. Because when you search yourself, bruh, you either gonna find something big up in there or you gonna find something little. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of y'all got that little shit up in you. And that's why y'all just flourishing in these times. Because you can get away with all that spitefulness, all that envy, it's all that jealousy, all that real hate. You know what I'm talking about? You can get away with all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's just what they doing now for recreation. So you could just create your own narrative nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? Just come up here and start whatever conversation you want to. Searching. It's like I was just telling you, all you niggas be looking at these other niggas' cars and rims and shit. You niggas be sitting around here debating and arguing about other niggas' estate and shit. Nigga just pop up a question, man, talking about, man, this nigga right here, he got woo-woo candy paint, 4Gs. You know what I'm talking about? Be talking all that shit right there. Yeah, all right. Bro, I bet you paid, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't care. I ain't even watching no shit like that, bro. I don't even want one of them cars, bro. I don't sit around and fantasize about shit like that, bro. I don't. My mind more on shit that I can obtain right now, you know what I'm talking about? Or not right now, in my near future, bro, you know what I'm talking about? If I get to that point, no, I don't know, man. I'll come over here and let you tell me about it. But yeah, that shit just I'm not that invested in somebody else, folks. I'm not. You niggas is weird with that shit, bro. Everything is about other people. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't like you come around, then let you come around and start telling people you got a YouTube channel and you trying to get up off the ground, bro. They gonna act like that's the fantasy. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna act like that's the fantasy. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. It's your partner, man. Worldwide. We're up here spitting this shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Off the head. Searching. They gonna sit around and talk about other people all day, folks. About this nigga got some 54s on the, I don't know, Cybertruck and all this old shit that I don't care about in these days, bro. They gonna come with all that shit, bro. And if you come up there talking about your YouTube channel, nigga, that you really trying to get off the ground, nigga, they gonna smack their lips, nigga. They gonna act like that's the fantasy. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, folks. Searching, bro. It's just weird in the real world, bro. You come around, just like I said, bro, everybody debating about another nigga don't nobody know for real. Talking about how much money this nigga got, what this nigga on. Googling niggas' net worth and shit. Talking about, see, I told you this nigga, and like be jumping around like they talking about them. Because Google done said this nigga had more money than the other nigga you was talking about. Nigga start jumping up, nigga, I told you, nigga. Nigga, I told you, nigga, I know what I'm talking about. Like you just... Nigga, something straight out of a comic book. Y'all be too much invested into invisible people, folks. You do. You do. I'm gonna tell you some of the funniest shit I seen when this that goofy ass rap battle that just went past. You know how y'all was doing it. Everybody running around talking about y'all not like us. That's a good song for the day. Y'all right. Y'all right as a motherfucker. But you know how everybody just gonna use that's just like bling bling now. Now everybody's running. No, they not like us. No. But you know that's a popular thing. But while that was going on, man, I don't know where these niggas was at. But it was a nigga in his house. They went live together, blood. You can't make this shit up. I promise you, blood. They went live together. This nigga in his house, in his closet or whatever, on his back wall. Now you see that Stone Rider? That nigga got Drake on his background. You know what I'm talking about? He doing all the dances and shit, playing Drake music on this side. Now on the other side of the screen, there's some other nigga with a bandana on. He got Kendrick Lamar posted on his wall. He playing all Kendrick Lamar music. He crip walking and shit, talking about they not like us. He points at, see, we got him mad. And I just said, bro, what Pass the cappuccino. Oh, pass the cappuccino, nigga. I don't drink no more, blood. I need some coffee, nigga. Pass the cappuccino, bruh. I can't, we lost. We lost, man. And when I seen that shit, man, I just shook my head, for I was like, we lost, bruh. This nigga in this house playing all Drake music with a picture of Drake in his background. You know what I'm talking about? And the other nigga got on bandanas and shit with a picture of Kendrick Lamar in his background, crib walking and shit, talking to the now. If you close your eyes and I told you that and I didn't tell you them was niggas, you would have thought them was some hoes, wouldn't you? You know what I'm talking about, with pictures of niggas in the background and shit. Man, you niggas done lost y'all mind, bruh. Something straight out of the comic book, folks. It's gonna be one of them long videos. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. Shout out to folks. All the fellas, man. Shout out all everybody around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you woke up this morning, can we say amen? Amen. Yo, man, so just do your thing, bruh. Don't get caught up in the goofiness, bruh. Don't get caught up in other people. Don't be running around this motherfucker feeling like you gotta defend somebody else, bruh. It ought to be the goofiest shit in the world, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You in jail for assault on a nigga arguing over Taylor Swift. Nigga talking about what you up in here for, man. Oh, man, this nigga, I got into it with this nigga over Taylor Swift. He was like, what, bro, you knocked Taylor Swift? No, man, this nigga said she didn't make this song. I had to tell her, y'all goofy, folks. Y'all are engulfed in a fantasy. You know what I'm talking about? That's what got all y'all fucked up. And I'm finna get up out of here. Or I might not. Told you it's gonna be a long video, nigga. I do what I wanna do. Remember that, you know what I'm talking about? But check this one out. We're gonna shift lanes a little bit. This is why y'all can't appreciate people right now. Cause you're goofy. See? Come over here. Some of y'all can close your eyes. Come over. Nigga, I said come over here. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? What's bro? Lady. You know what I'm talking about? Bring it up on you, huh? And then come here. You know what I'm talking about? Let me give y'all a little jewel real quick. This is what's wrong with damn near 98% of you. Now, keep in mind, 78% of people in the world, you know what I'm talking about, in the world, Craig, is haters. Remember that. 66% of them is childish. Now, just remember that 66 is mixed into that 78%. But let me tell you what about 99%, 98, 98, 99% of you motherfuckers do. And this is why you'll never be happy. And this is why it's important to be in tune with yourself, to believe in yourself, to know who you is. You know why you don't, wow, especially in this day and age right here, because they got you looking at everything else. You know why y'all can't appreciate the people you with? Because they got your eyes fascinated on something else. That's why y'all can't even appreciate the people you with. And when I say that, I'm not talking about no relationship. I'm talking about friendship, family. I'm just talking about the motherfuckers you come in contact with when you socialize, the relationships you have outside, motherfuckers at work, people at church, people at the grocery store, just anybody you have relationships with. This is why. First of all, y'all spend so much motherfucking time watching other people. You don't know how to live your life. That's first of all. Y'all spend y'all time watching so much of that bullshit. Hip Hop Hollywood, the YouTube stations, this person, that person. You don't know how to live your life. You get what I'm saying? So you spend all day in your life trying to mimic these other people you watching. But you ain't never took in consideration these people done sold they soul or whatever these people done did. You know what I'm talking about? To get where they at. You know what I'm talking about? So you over there once again working at McDonald's trying to do some shit that a motherfucker getting paid $30,000 a month on YouTube to do. You trying to squeeze your McDonald's I don't know, you trying to squeeze your 925 into somebody else's millions. And somehow you gonna do with 925 what these people doing with millions. You know what I'm talking about? Something straight out of comic book. You working at McDonald's, but you want to drive the Benz. You want that big old expensive watch. You want all this shit, bruh. You going broke trying to look rich. And that don't make no sense, folks. You got on all this expensive ass jewelry, all these $3,200 belts and expensive designer rags, but you at the bus stop. That defeats the purpose. You know what I'm talking about? It defeats the purpose. But yeah, this shit right here, man. This shit right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? It got y'all. That's why you can't appreciate the person you with. Cause you act like right now, especially in the ghetto, nigga. In the ghetto, nigga, any baby mama, nigga, any baby daddy, you gonna be sitting right there and you gonna feel like you struggling. So you just gonna feel like it's much better out there. You know what I'm talking about? When you ain't even ready for much better. But you just sitting around thinking about how it could be without even getting your act together. You know what I'm talking about? And that's one of the biggest mistakes we have as people. We never want to correct ourselves. We just want to take the mess that we is and just jump somewhere else. We do. We don't never want to correct ourselves. We just want to take the mess we is and go somewhere else. But they got you over there lusting, they got the bitch over there lusting over Brad Pitt. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch over there lusting over Brad Pitt. She can't stand John right here, but John in real life. Because you got your mind set on Brad Pitt. You know what I'm talking about? So anything that ain't close to that, you know what I'm talking about, don't even get an honorable mention from you. You fuck your own mind up with that shit. Y'all keep yourself stuck in a fantasy. And that's how y'all be mistreating people and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all have more love and more interest and shit for the invisible shit than you actually do for the shit that's in front of your face. So the shit that's in front of your face is like you don't even want it no more. You get what I'm saying? Like a kid that don't want no toy. That's why a lot of y'all be having guilt trips and shit when people pass. Because you sit right there, now you start feeling guilty because of the way you was treating them people in real life. The shit you done said to them people in real life. You know what I'm talking about? Then you start feeling guilty and shit. Like, damn, I could have did more and all that. You could have did a bunch of shit. You know what I'm talking about? But you ain't. But y'all spend all y'all motherfucking time in a fantasy world that it makes your motherfucking life feels like nothing. You spend all your time watching rich people and looking at all this shit and the way they fuck with it to where you come back and you gotta go to work and you just got a cool little average life. But in your head, you ain't doing nothing. So they start making you not like your real life. Because you can't live like they do in the fantasy world. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Coffee Chronicles. That's why y'all do that shit right now, man. On some real shit. You treat your people and them like that because they ain't them famous people. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, if them famous people was around here, them the people who would get your respect. Them the people, like the bitches be saying, how it'll take this to get you to do that. That's a bargain through the door. You's a prostitute, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody who think like that, like you got to do this before, nah, man. We ain't even finna bargain. You know what I'm talking about? If that shit is even in your vocabulary, we got a bargain. You do to give a little to take. Nah, man, we ain't gonna do that. We just gonna keep on moving and coming to an understanding. We'll figure all this shit out as we go along. But you come in the door with all that shit, you do this and nah. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get away from me. Cause I already know, like, wherever you come from, that's just a leverage ploy. You know what I'm talking about? That's all that is. That ain't nothing but some more leverage shit. You know what I'm talking about? That shit don't even be making no sense to me. You just go along, nigga, and figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? Coming though, you do this, nah. Shoot. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, bullshit. What I was supposed to say? Oh yeah, the last thing before I get up out of here. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change. Searching. And this was wrong with a lot of us. You know what I'm talking about? That other 99%. You know what I'm talking about? In the world, man. As people I don't want to say y'all. First of all, y'all something straight out of comic books, so y'all be burning it. But y'all let other people burn y'all out to where like y'all don't be no more good. Just like y'all shell shock, nigga or a bitch. Like a nigga, you been to let a bitch like all these nerds be up here fucking with the bitches now, cause a bitch didn't hurt their ass in elementary or something. Y'all let a bitch fuck around and hurt y'all, and y'all just let that shit scar y'all. Y'all just let that shit carry around. But y'all let people burn y'all out to the point where y'all don't even know how to reset y'all mind. So y'all go around the world letting everything in the world remind you of this person. You know what I'm talking about? I can't let go. You know what I'm talking about? No, I don't understand that shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't met a motherfucker powerful enough to shell shock me. You know what I'm talking about? I had a mother that I was fucked off for for a minute, man. I ain't never had a motherfucker shell shock me though, man. So I just live the rest of my life shell shocking. I just keep remembering this bitch, man. Please. I don't even remember what that bitch looked like. Yeah, he got bruh fucked up. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Please. But on some real shit, man. You can't let somebody else burn you out, folks. Cause we just do that too much as people, nigga. We quick to let somebody else steal our joy. We quick to let somebody else steal our peace. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you gotta be in tune and like nigga balance with yourself, nigga at one with yourself, bruh. Cause another motherfucker, if you not everything is still your joy, you'll never be able to be happy. Cause the moment you at peace, nigga, somebody gonna come over here and just do something, nigga. Now a little bit of peace you had, now you over here engaged, engulfed in this bullshit that they had to come with, and they gonna come with it. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, you gotta really not give a fuck. And that's my one tip. You really want to get the most out your life, bruh? You can't give a fuck. Come on, man. You can't give a fuck, bruh. And when I say not give a fuck, I don't mean running around just out here outlawing all that shit. When I mean not give a fuck, bruh, you can't give a fuck about other people. You can't give a fuck about other people's opinion. You can't give a fuck about what other people think of you. You can't give a fuck about what other people said about you. Because that shit right there, bruh, will keep you engulfed in caring. You know what I'm talking about? That shit will keep you engulfed in caring. Now you letting what the people say and what the people think dictate your moves. So you ain't even busting moves for yourself no more. You busting moves trying to be accepted by people. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, something straight out of the comic book. Y'all kiss my ass. Hey, you don't never forget that. Hey, check this one out real wide. Come here a minute. Y'all kiss my ass. Fuck y'all. You can keep on talking or have every opinion you want to. And when you get through with that motherfucker, you can kiss my ass with it. Don't forget to put that motherfucker on the front of your lips like this. You know what I'm talking about? Come kiss my ass with your opinion, man. That's what you could do. You keep worrying about that shit if you want to, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Why you think people even talking about you? Just think for a minute. People who even have shit to do, even like proud of themselves, bruh. People come around talking about what they doing. But you know why you better not come do that no more? First of all, nigga, it's still your idea now. But second of all, because if you come around talking about something you trying to get off the ground, they gonna tell you high side. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't gonna be happy for you. They gonna start just coming up with shit. You can go over there right now and say, man, you know what? I'm thinking about opening up a piano business. And at that moment right there, bruh, won't nobody ask you shit about your piano business, bruh. Won't nobody ask you, they don't even care, bruh. They see you trying to get further. A nigga going, when you, listen, bruh, you go, come here. Come here. You can walk up to a crowd of niggas and say, man, I'm thinking about opening up a piano shop, man. At that point, ain't nobody gonna ask you nothing, right? A nigga gonna say, you know what, bruh? I was thinking about selling some trombones myself. A nigga just gonna say everything, but nothing about you opening up that piano shop. You know what I'm talking about? I know, bro. I was just thinking about selling some flutes, bro. You know what I'm talking about? How much is it gonna cost you? They gonna start asking you questions like that, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be happy for you or nothing, bro. Niggas would be more happy for you if you came up and said, I just got a job. Everybody gonna root for that. let you come say you own a business, bro, they gonna look down upon that because you don't got a job. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody wants you in the same boat. I don't know why, folks. I told you my whole life. Yeah, it's gonna be a long video. I done seen the motherfucker, if they ever work, it's like they want the rest of the world to work just because they gotta work. It's like they want the rest of the world to go stand on their feet for 8 to 16 hours a day to see how that shit feels. So they won't have to be the only one who has to do that. That's why, like, it's so weird today. You'll have a motherfucker with a job hating on a nigga with his own business, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers just say shit. I used to hear the guard say shit like that. Mad at the other guard that like sports and shit. Talking about, man, you seen Ken Griffey Jr.? And niggas like, yeah, man, they get millions of dollars to play baseball. I like them to come see. I like to see them come do this. Nigga, that's your fault you do that, nigga. That nigga know how to play baseball, nigga. Ain't nobody told you to do that shit. Nigga, you ain't got to do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you ain't got to do that shit. You want to hate on a nigga for getting millions for playing baseball. That shit crazy. Just the world, folks. They gonna say, bro, you up here ranting. Maybe so, but you ain't got to watch me. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody be up here ranting. But you gonna focus on me. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna focus in on my rant. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. I was just watching that shit about LeBron, right? Now, let me tell you something. I don't even like LeBron. I don't. I don't like LeBron. But I'm going to tell you something else. I'm not mad at no jug. I don't even see what the big ass thing is, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck who you is. That if nigga, if you can get a jug, get your jug, folks. And I ain't even talking about no son, father shit, nigga. I wouldn't even give a fuck if that was his cousin, nigga. Nigga, his son partner, nigga. If you get a jug, get your jug. And everybody want to talk about the nigga jug. That's what's corny to me, nigga. Why y'all, nigga, everybody get a jug, nigga. Ain't nobody said nothing to you when you went over there and your partner was feeling good, nigga. When you went over there for an eighth and that nigga just gave you a half, you didn't promote that jug. You know what I'm talking about? Then they say, oh, he just gave you my half because that was his partner, man. And man, y'all goofy, bro. Y'all are just talk down on anything, bro. I ain't even tripping off the father son, nigga. That's what you supposed to do, nigga. Get your people a jug. I don't even like LeBron. But at the same time, nigga, how you gonna get mad at a jug, nigga? That's what's wrong with y'all now. Somebody was deserving of it. Nigga, you know how many people deserving out here or some shit, nigga? You know how many jobs you ain't got right now that you was more deserving of, nigga, that they gave they jug to somebody else, nigga. That shit just a jug, nigga. Coffee Chronicles. I ain't never mad at no gang, bruh. I ain't. You get a jug, man. Let me up in here, nigga. That nigga just gave his people a jug, nigga. That's what you supposed to do. I don't even like that nigga, bruh. But what the fuck would the nigga? What are you not? What are you not supposed to do? You know what I'm talking about? Whether it's your son partner or not, nigga, I'm just supposed to tell you I'm in position to do something, but I'm gonna tell you, no, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity because this is America and you gotta earn it the hard way. For nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, nigga. That's what's wrong with y'all now, that brainwashing shit. I bet you would have followed the Bible and said that ain't the right thing to do, you goofy motherfuckers, nigga. And nigga talking about, man, nowhere in the history of the world somebody's been a 50th pick and get 7 million guaranteed. You goofy ass nigga, that's the jug. Nigga, you niggas complaining about a jug, bruh. Cry baby ass niggas, bruh. You supposed to do that, nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck who was out here working hard, nigga. Even if it was my people, nigga. I would have wished my people could have got the jug, nigga. I mean, you work hard, nigga. This whole shit is unfair. This whole nigga, you better get in where you can fit, nigga. With keeping your soul and keeping the game solid. You know what I'm talking about? But you better get in where you fit, nigga. Niggas complaining about a jug, nigga. What was a nigga supposed to do, folks? And I don't even like that nigga. What the fuck was he supposed to do, nigga? Y'all goofy. You know what I'm talking about? You would have tried to keep it fair. Let somebody else kid go that was more deserving. Man, fuck them people kids. Nigga, this nigga, I'm in a position right now to help mine, nigga. Ain't that about a bitch? Nigga, I bet you somebody else wouldn't have picked his kid, nigga. How about that one? Nigga, it ain't like somebody else would have had the jug and they would have picked that nigga kid. Hell yeah, nigga. Exert your power, nigga. When it comes to the jug, nigga, put as many as y'all people on. That's why I don't even be seeing how sometimes, like y'all be seeing them, especially my nigga from Detroit, the governor, they talking about how he did the people and all that shit. I can see what the people talking about a little bit, but at the same time, man, I don't fault bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no opinion on that shit one way or the other, man. I'm just gonna tell you that nigga did the same thing basically Donald Trump did, bruh. When you up in there, nigga, you up in there. It wouldn't like, see, cause this is what I say not looking out for the people is, folks. When the people was behind you and all that shit. That's why I can kind of see the people argument. You know what I'm talking about? The ones who voted for him in there or whatever. But I'm talking about your niggas who was there with you when you came up with the plan, that was really there with the footwork. And then you get there and you just leave them alone. You go somewhere else and you just find all new people. I think that's kind of doing the people bad. But I don't necessarily think it's doing the people bad when you like you take care of the people who was there with you. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's doing the people right, actually. You know what I'm talking about? Now I don't know what he promised the people that voted for him. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I ain't in. I'm right there. But what it sounded like to me, man, is he was taking care of his folks. That's what a lot of that shit be sounding like, bruh. Like people just be taking care of their folks. They giving their folks a jug when they get up in there, man. What else is the fuck you supposed to do, folks? What the fuck else is you supposed to do? Don't never get to the point brainwashed in your mind, bruh, where you scared to take a chance. Where you got an opportunity to give your people a jug and you ain't gonna do it because it's not gonna seem fair. You know what I'm talking about? But they done gave you the history of people hanging from trees and shit, and you still talking about fair, man. Please. They done gave you the history. They burning babies, feeding babies to crocodiles, and just fucking us over. And y'all still talking about fair. What's right? Y'all better get up out that Bible and use your common sense. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And we can say amen to that, because once again, I believe in God. I ain't got nothing against the Bible. You follow that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You a good person. You a good person. I see. Worldwide. I told you this is gonna be a long video, man. Searching. Find yourself, people. Stop looking up the next person. Find your motherfucking self, folks. For real. Because if you don't, you're gonna be lost, bruh. And ain't no telling where these, you see what Jim Jones did with the people. It ain't no telling what they gonna do. You see how they just gave a million motherfuckers a shot, then came back and told you they don't even, come on, bruh. And y'all just still listen to shit. Y'all act like that shit didn't even happen. Like that ain't even big. Well, it didn't matter. Y'all, that Ryan Garcia shit. Y'all are actually, man, these people done told y'all had to get a shot, or, you know what I'm talking about, basically you was gonna die, you gonna be fucked up and shit. They done ran y'all in 3 or 4 shots. And just came back talking about we don't even... Y'all so straight out of the comic book, bud. And y'all ain't even mad about that shit. Y'all ain't even mad about that shit. If they came out right now talking about you had to get a shot, or man, please, bruh. Please. Y'all ain't even mad about that shit, bruh. Like, oh well. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't know what the fuck them people that shot up inside you, man. Don't listen to them people, bruh. That's what I'm saying, man. And I'm gonna get up out of here with this one on this Sunday. All my people on some real shit, all bullshit to the side. Because we be running around here on this Sunday acting like we really love and believe in God and shit. If you really have faith and you believe in God, bruh, you're not gonna let man scare you into telling you something, folks. You're not gonna let the news scare you. You're not gonna let one of these YouTubers. You're not gonna let one of these, man, listen, you got faith. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna stand outside in a tornado. And that motherfucker better not come around there. You gonna have faith, folks. Coffee Chronicles, you is, man. So stop running around here acting like you love God, but you letting these people in the world scare you. Talking about these pandemics and all these diseases or all this crime. Don't let these people talk you into seeing something that you don't see, folks. Gauge your area. The world been dangerous ever since you was born, folks. But if you really got faith, bro, you just know what it is. You know you gonna, you know what I'm talking about? You gonna go to sleep to wake up again, man. On some real shit. But if you really believe in God and love God and all like that shit they say you do, man, stop letting these people scare you into being paranoid, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Stop letting these people tell you what it is. Gauge that shit for yourself, man. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, you know what I'm talking about? You don't remember nothing else. Always remember. You know what I'm talking about? Cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.